What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a minute since I made a video. It's been a long winter. We're going to be doing some changes on the truck, so some exciting content coming up this summer. But to kick off the end of the hiatus, today we're going to be installing the Banks Pedal Monster. And of course, like always, we'll do a thorough install and we'll take it for a drive. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it. But I am super excited to get this thing installed. It's been something I've wanted to do for a long time. So as many of you know, if you own one of these trucks, you know that the stock pedal calibration is absolutely horrible. I understand the theory behind it, for better fuel mileage, and they claim a more enjoyable ride. It is absolutely not more enjoyable at all. I actually kind of hate driving this truck. Anything below like 40 miles an hour, 30, 40, if you're just cruising through a neighborhood or going down, a street with multiple traffic lights or multiple stop signs, the pedal lag is just god awful. Like I said, there's just nothing, and then bam, it goes. It's really not that enjoyable. It makes the truck kind of clunky at lower speeds. So that is the main reason why I'm installing this, just for a more enjoyable ride. So hopefully, with any luck, this pedal monster will cure all of those issues, and it will become more enjoyable to drive. All right, so we'll do a quick unboxing here. So I'll get a little notice: remove before dealer visit. Probably not a bad idea, under warranty or not. And here is the main module. Some connectors, more connectors, stickers, and looks like some directions. This is a pretty simple plug and play deal here, so probably not going to be utilizing the instructions much. I think they're instructions, I don't know. Let's see. Yep. All right. So basically, this is the whole skinny of the install. Really self-explanatory. It's all plug and play. So we're gonna get to work, get this thing installed, and see what it does. First, we are going to unplug the pedal. Now, they say you're supposed to disconnect the battery and all that stuff. I'm not too worried about it. You can if you want, but like I said, I'm not worried about it. So if you have this style connector, you're gonna pull on this black tab, and as you pull this black tab out, the connector lifts up out of the pedal there, and then we're going to take the pedal monster. I'm going to take this end of the pedal monster, plug it into the truck side, and push on this locking tab until it's fully locked. Alright, it's got to be. It didn't click or anything like that, so let's do the push-pull test, make sure that it is in there and locked. And then we're going to take the other end, and this goes right on the pedal. And push that tab until it is fully closed, and we are good to go. So that's it for the pedal side. Now, for the actual module itself, that is where this other harness comes into play. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This plugs into your OBD port for 12 volt power. So, find your OBD port. It's dark in here, sorry. We're going to plug this into our OBD port, and then take the other end and plug it into the pedal monster itself. All right, so there's a little jumper, we need that. So we're gonna take the 4-pin end, put it in there, and then the 6-pin goes into either slot. Now, if you don't have the iDash, you just have the standalone like I have, you're gonna have an open port. You can put this in any of the 2 slots. The second port is for the iDash controller, but like I said, we're just going to be controlling this thing off our phone, not using the iDash, so either one of these ports will work. And that is literally the gist of the whole install. So next we're going to download the app and get this thing all set up in the app. And I'm going to clean all these wires off camera. It does come with a bunch of zip ties. So there's a few things going on under here. All right, so obviously download the Banks app. Once you open it, you just hit allow, turn the truck on, And I assume this thing works off accessory power. Let me just do connect Pedal Monster, see what happens. Alright, so I guess we gotta put this thing in pairing mode. Alright, so to put this thing in pairing mode, sorry for the dinging. There's a little orange button on the back of it. Hopefully you can make it out, but it's right there. So you just need something small like a pick or something, I don't know. I found this stick, so hopefully... Alright, it worked. So just push that, and then should be in pairing mode, which it is. So we're gonna hit continue. Alright, I guess I gotta create an account. So I'm gonna do this off camera and then we'll get back. So once you get signed in and an account made and all that stuff, just I guess follow the prompts here. So we'll just do start auto detect. Alright, so vehicle must be in park with the engine off and the key on the run or on or run position. Got it. So we're going to start the calibration. Give it full power. Release. Wide open throttle. Release. And that is that. So that's pretty cool. The level's going up the more you press the gas. Full throttle. Nothing. Pretty cool. So it looks like we've got power levels here, and the more you go up, the more aggressive it gets. All right, so we're gonna dim it down to, I don't know, we'll go medium. You know, there's track. All right, so it's pretty cool. We'll crank it up to sport, full sport, see how it does. All right, so first startup, no error codes, no nothing. So disconnecting or not disconnecting the battery, doesn't look like it phased it at all, which I assumed, but I know they say that just for your own sake, safety reasons, whatnot. But at any rate, let's go for a drive. Let's see how this thing does. Guess you guys are gonna have to take my word for it. Obviously there's really nothing to watch here, but here I have, let's see, I'll connect to it. This is the first time connecting since I shut the truck off, so connects super fast. So let's see what it does. Wow, it's like a light switch. It's already, wow, it's already night and day. I just tapped the gas and it moved. And wow, it's pretty aggressive. So this is the first throttle controller I've ever had. I've had tuners that had throttle sensitivity adjustment, but nowhere near as aggressive as this thing is. And the pedal is right there. You hit it, super responsive. I mean, 95% more responsive than the factory configuration. So, but it is too aggressive for me. Another neat feature about this thing is you can actually adjust it on the fly. So I'm gonna put it up to max city mode and see how that is. All right, that is much better. The response is there, but it's not as touchy. It's much more linear, I guess, kind of liking that. So cruising along, if you want to pass someone, bam, right there. So I'm really liking this max city mode. It is not as aggressive, but the pedal is still right there if you need it. And we'll flip it over to sport, max sport again. So slightly more aggressive. Just driving along, I don't think there's a huge difference, at least between the city and the sport when you hit it. I think it's more just from a dead stop that you really notice the difference. Let's pull in here and see how this Max City is. All right, yeah, that's much less aggressive. It actually feels like the way it should be from the factory. This feels like a stock calibration. So I'm actually really happy with this setting. What's actually really nice about this product is even in this Max Sport mode, it's still pretty linear. So You can still sort of ease into the gas. Yes, it's a lot more touchy. It is right there, but you can also control it in the pedal. It doesn't snap your neck unless you stab it. Like I said, I didn't really buy this thing to break land speed records and you know, break my neck or anything like that. My main goal was to get rid of that pedal lag, you know, at lower speeds when you're driving through neighborhoods where there's stop and go, you know, stop signs, stuff like that. This truck was really unenjoyable in those moments, and that was one of my biggest pet peeves about this truck, was that lag. You know, when you're coming out of a stop, you hit the pedal, there's nothing, and bam. Really kind of jerky and just not smooth, not refined. This thing takes care of all of that. In this city mode here, like I said, this is like a stock calibration. Like when you hit the pedal, you go. It's not touchy, it just goes the way it should. It's just much more linear, much more refined, much more comfortable to drive. So definitely liking this max city mode here. So we're gonna simulate some stop and go just to make sure that that pedal lag is gone and that I am actually happy with that setting. So here we go, stop sign. Let's do a California roll. All right. Yeah, that's way better. Come up to another stop sign. Yep, perfect. This is hands down the best setting. And if we bump it up to sport, yeah, that's way too aggressive. Put it back down the city. All right, and then I'll show you guys the reverse safety feature. So put it in reverse safety active, and it puts the pedal back into stock configuration. So that's nice. So overall, super happy with this thing. Like I said, sport mode. Now I've only tried sport mode in max power, so let's go all the way down to minimum. Oop. There we go. Let's try that. Quick stop here. Yeah, still a little bit too aggressive for me. Definitely not as aggressive as max sport mode. But overall, I love this thing. This truck drives the way it should now. So, going back to city. Crank it up. Too far. No, you can't. Yeah, you can't adjust it when you're on the gas. There we go. So, for the fun of it, I'm gonna crank it. Actually, we can just go down here. I'm gonna crank it all the way up to max track mode, and do a quick little acceleration here. See how it does. It's probably just gonna roast the tires. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So, max track mode, I mean, the pedal is right there. Just the slightest little tap of the gas and it's neck snapping, so. This thing is off the charts in track mode. It's definitely fun while you're moving, but not a mode you want to be in all the time. But this neck snapping throttle response is not my cup of tea. So that's a wrap for this video, guys. If you like what you see, you can reach out to me at trevork@hpbuilt.com, and I'd be glad to get one of these shipped to your doorstep, or you can purchase directly from our website in the link down below. So overall, I can't recommend the Pedal Monster enough. Between the integrated safety features, like the automatic reverse safety feature, the way it's wired into the truck, utilizing the truck's 12-volt system, and the 5-volt power coming out of the pedal, and also the active safety fail-safe system that it has to prevent any sort of dead pedal or malfunction in the pedal. If something were to go wrong, your pedal would still work, wouldn't leave you stranded like a lot of the other throttle controllers on the market would do. And the app works seamlessly, and the overall driving experience is much better, is much more refined. So it's definitely a must-have in my opinion. So with that, guys, we will catch you on the next one.